In this video, we're going to be answering some of the most asked questions about the Quest 3S. Please don't unsubscribe. So let's get into it. Is the Quest 3S compatible with PC VR? The short answer is yes. Just like the Quest 2 and 3, you can either do it through a high-speed USB-C cable, or you can do it wirelessly through Wi-Fi 6, 6E, or 7. Those routers aren't essential for wireless PC gaming, but they are recommended. For the USB-C cable, you can purchase Meta's own Meta-Link cables. However, a third-party USB-C cable works just as well. You just have to make sure that it's long enough and has a minimum transfer speed of 5 Gbps. I recommend 10 or 20 Gbps for that high, fluent transfer speed. The resolution on the Quest 3S is a lot smaller than the Quest 3, so it's going to be less graphically demanding. However, regardless of this, some PC VR games are high impact when it comes to the graphics department, so make sure that you have a good enough PC and graphics card to run the games that you're trying to play on PC. And one important thing to note is the XR2 Gen 2 chip in the headset will not be active or working towards contribution of running PC VR games. It solely relies on the PC to power the games you're trying to play. Just before we move on to the next question, if you guys pre-order the Quest 3S, I have an insane deal for you guys. If you want to pre-order the Quest 3S or just purchase the Quest 3 and its accessories, make sure to use the link in the description or the comments, because not only do you get the Batman game, $30 in-store credit or the equivalent of your currency, 3 months of Quest Plus, but you'll also be supporting the channel. So grab your device, games, and accessories today using the link in the description or in the top comment. Let's get back into it. Does PC VR support Quest 3S mixed reality? Now, although this is possible, the majority of headsets available on the market right now do not support mixed reality or AR. Also, because the XR2 Gen 2 chip isn't actually powering your PC VR applications, right now, as of recording this, you are unable to play your AR or mixed reality games via PC VR with the Quest 3 or Quest 3S. Also, game hubs and markets like Steam VR are not actually offering mixed reality experiences yet. There has been rumors that Meta are working on making Quest apps available on the PC VR, and vice versa. But that is just a rumor, and as soon as I get any more information on that, I'll make sure to keep you guys updated right here on this channel. Another issue with augmented reality on PC is having a cable attached kind of breaks the immersion of AR. When you're in mixed reality, you want to walk around and experience the room, and having the cable attached makes that very hard to do. But with companies like Pico and Sony all getting into the AR market, maybe the Valve Index 2 will have AR capabilities, who knows? Should you get the 128GB or the 256GB Quest 3? The answer is, it really depends. Additional storage is always handy if you have lots of games, obviously, but with 2 hours of battery life full with an accessory, I just can't play 10 games in one sitting. For my case scenario, I'm more than happy to uninstall and reinstall games when I need to, similar to what I do in my PS5. The majority of Quest games are about 2GB to 20GB, so downloading and uninstalling is relatively quick for most games. Now, I did purchase the 128GB Quest 3. Right there. Sometimes I am regretful of not buying the higher capacity model, especially when some games are 30GB plus now. Games like Medal of Honor, Assassin's Creed, Arizona Sunshine 2, Asgard's Wrath 1 and 2, all being 30 to 40GB. But the thing with that is, I only play those games roughly once a year, so having them on the device always is really just unnecessary. So it would purely just be for convenience having them on the system. Also, the 128GB model and the 256GB model is only $100 apart. So if you have the money, that's a pretty good price difference. But if it was my personal preference, I would rather order the 128GB Quest 3 compared to the 256GB Quest 3S, seeing as that would be $400 and the Quest 3S would be roughly just under $500. Another thing to note is that if you do plan to play PC VR games, you can store gigabytes, terabytes even, of games on your PC. After all, PC VR generally gives you better graphics and performance anyway. anyway. So 128 gigabytes is enough for me, just to store games locally when I want to play them on device. The final thing we need to discuss is that as the life cycle of the Quest 3 and Quest 3S continues, VR and AR games are gonna become more graphically demanding. We've seen this with the Quest 2. Originally, the lowest spec model was 64 gigabytes, which after a year, they slashed that and made the minimum standard 128 gigabytes to meet storage demand of newer gen games. We could easily see 128 gigabyte models being removed and replaced for 256 gigabyte standard models within the next 5 years. So people are concerned about whether to future-proof themselves and buy the higher gigabyte model. Even with all of that being said, I still don't think any new games will be that demanding it will make the 128 gigabyte obsolete. Ultimately, it is your decision, but both are amazing options just to get you into VR and AR. So pay what you are comfortable with. Are the Quest 3S controllers good? The Quest 3S controllers are the same ones that came with the Quest 3. I've been using these for over a year now, and I have to say that these are an incredible addition to the Quest family. It offers the hoopless design, better precision AI tracking for location accuracy when tracking the controllers. The battery life is very impressive. I mean, I probably change the battery in these things possibly every 2 months, and I use this every single day. It also offers the TruTouch haptics, which give a more realistic vibration across the controllers, the triggers, and the grips. Compared to the Quest 2 controllers, they even more accurately predict where your finger is on the controller and if you're bending it or not. So let me tell you, these controllers are an amazing upgrade, and definitely I'm very happy that they are coming with the Quest 3S. Do the Quest Pro controllers work on the Quest 3S? People were speculating that the Quest Pro controllers might not be able to work with the Quest 3S, but I can confirm that is absolutely false. They work with the Quest 3 and will definitely work with the Quest 3S. Although these controllers drain your battery life a lot, the Quest Pro controllers provide much superior and accurate tracking due to the cameras inside the controller, giving more accuracy and precision for those who require it for things like sculpting and artwork. You can purchase these controllers separately for roughly $300, but they will not be included with the Quest 3S. Is the hand tracking good on the Quest 3S? Hand tracking has been available since the Quest 2. I even used to develop hand tracking before on the Oculus devices using leap motion. Now, there are a handful of games, please don't unsubscribe, that support hand tracking on the Quest 3S. And the hand tracking on the Quest 3 and the Quest 3S is way superior compared to the Quest 2's hand tracking, which was already good. It's using the same hand tracking technology as the Quest 3, and let me tell you, nothing beats swiping through menus, clicking buttons, or browsing the internet using your hands. The feeling you get when interacting with a hologram in augmented reality is unmatched. And we're only haptic gloves away from being able to physically feel the holograms in mixed reality. Is the upper body tracking good on the Quest 3S? When the Quest 3 released, everybody was shocked to learn after MetaConnect that the Quest 3 had upper body tracking. This is the torso and arms above. For anybody who does body tracking knows, tracking without fiddly and expensive third-party devices can be difficult. So with the upper body tracking built into the headset, this is a major W for the Quest devices. Now, I can confirm that this tech will be available on the Quest 3S, and it even uses AI to predict where your legs are going to be in VR and AR. Hopefully that answered some of your questions about the Quest 3S. Subscribe for more VR and mixed reality news. Remember to use the link in the description or the pinned comment to get Batman, $30 install credit, MetaQuest Plus, and support the channel. If you have any other questions about the Quest 3S, leave them in the comments and I'll make sure to respond to every single one of them. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day and peace.